Today we're going to talk about using a painted tag end to secure a thread midge instead of using wire. I'm just using standard 8/0 thread in red. I'm making a red midge here, and the tail end I'm going to leave a lot of tag. I've already put the bead on, which I assume you know how to do. I'm just going to get it right down to the bend of my hook. I'm going to leave that tag on there because what I'm going to do with that is advance my thread and then let it spin for a little bit. So I'm going to use a paint pen. This is liquid gold, and it quite literally is. Available at any Michael's, any Walmart. Just take that tail end and paint it on up with a little liquid gold. Make sure you get a little on each side. As long as it's an oil-based paint, it'll really coat that thread well. And then instead of having to tie in some wire, you'll have saved yourself that time. And the amount of time you spend building up your thread body will be about the amount of time that you need for that paint to dry. I like to bring them a little bit down into the bend to give a little bit of a buggy turn. I find that if I don't allow my thread to unwrap a little bit, it gives me a hair profile. That twisted thread can build up a little quicker than the flat thread. I want just a little bit of a body here. I don't want to do more than suggest a little taper towards the top. Might as well put a half hitch in it. Now I'm just going to take a hackle pliers, secure that thread right on there. I'm going to try to keep a relatively even angle as we do our ribbing. To make our ribs somewhat even. Just saves us that time of having to attach wire, which can be bulky. So we just clip off the end of our thread, we finish it, and away we go. I just like to coat these suckers in a little Sally Hansen's or the UV, which is approximately 30 times as expensive but works just as well. And who in fly tying doesn't like something that's 30 times expensive but works just as well? And there's a thread midge with a rib done in half the time that we might normally do because we don't have to attach that wire.